This presentation explains the intent and purpose of Core Requirement 7, Data Security. Many electronics recyclers, brokers, or ITAD providers claim to protect data, but unfortunately, not all live up to their promises. Trusting self-made claims from unverified vendors can land an unsuspecting customer in hot water. A recent study by the Ponemon Institute found that third-party breaches account for over half of data breaches in the U.S. Another important study on data security was conducted by Blanco and Kroll OnTrack. They purchased a variety of used devices from multiple online marketplaces, then tested them to see if they could recover any residual data. They were able to recover data on 48% of hard drives and solid-state drives and on 35% of the mobile devices. Particularly troubling was that they could see that ineffective deletion attempts had been made on the majority of those devices. The resellers had cut corners or weren't properly qualified to sanitize the devices, or maybe both. Self-made claims cannot be trusted unless independently verified. R2 certified facilities can be trusted because they pass comprehensive third-party audits each year to verify that, for data security, they are meeting R2's high standards and industry best practices. Data security begins with identifying any devices that could potentially contain data, then controlling access to those devices until they've been sanitized of any data they may contain. The data security and data sanitization requirements in the R2 standard are strong and comprehensive. Customers who entrust their electronics to an R2 facility can have confidence that their equipment will be securely managed from the moment it enters the control of the R2 facility all the way through final processing. There are two sections of the R2 standard that focus on protecting data. The data security requirements of Core 7 focus primarily on the physical security and destruction of data, and the data sanitization requirements in Appendix B go beyond the Core 7 requirements and are facilities that have additional expertise and offer more enhanced services, such as logical data sanitization, also known as data wiping, as well as detailed inventory tracking and reporting and additional security controls. To learn more about the enhanced requirements in Appendix B, data sanitization, please review the Appendix B training modules. The intent of this training module is to focus on the data security requirements in Core 7. One of the key aspects of data security under Core Requirement 7 is the Data Sanitization Plan. This plan is used to identify the types of data devices managed and to clearly outline the proper method of sanitization for each. This is important because different sanitization methods are required for different types of devices. In addition, R2 facilities are required to secure and restrict access to any data-containing equipment through physical controls and other security measures. Internal audits and monitoring programs must be in place to assess the adequacy of the security measures to ensure that they're effective and appropriate for the types of equipment and data received. Once again, logical data sanitization requires extra expertise and can only be performed by an R2 facility that's been certified to the additional data sanitization requirements in Appendix B. To summarize, the data security and data sanitization requirements in the R2 standard are strong and comprehensive and begin the moment electronics enter the control of an R2 facility. Customers who entrust their electronics to an R2 facility can have confidence their equipment will be securely managed and effectively sanitized of all data. For more information about the R2 v3 standard, visit the R2 Knowledge Base on the CERI website.